I used to believe I had the perfect life: a loving husband, 2 kids, a beautiful home. We weren't rich, but we were comfortable. And more than that, I thought we were happy. Then one night, while cooking dinner, my husband left his phone on the counter. A notification popped up. It was a text. It said, "Last night was amazing. I can't stop thinking about you." I froze. At first, I thought it was a wrong number, maybe some spam message. But then I looked at the contact name. Emily, work. Emily wasn't from work. Emily was the name of one of his clients. A woman, actually. I remembered because she had called once, and he'd answered the phone nervously. Still, I told myself not to jump to conclusions. We'd been married for 12 years. He couldn't betray me like that. But you know, when your gut already knows the truth, even before your mind accepts it. That's how it felt. So I decided to wait. For 3 days, I acted normal. I smiled, cooked dinner, kissed him goodnight. But every time his phone buzzed, I felt my chest tighten. On the 4th night, he went to take a shower, and I did something I never thought I'd do. I opened his phone. The passcode was the same as always, our anniversary date. It felt like the cruelest joke. And there it was, hundreds of messages, photos, plans for secret weekends. Emily saying, "I can't wait till she's out of the picture." I read everything, every lie, every promise. I felt like the ground disappeared under me. I didn't cry. Not yet. I just took screenshots, sent them to my email, and locked the phone again. When he came out of the shower, he smiled and said, "Honey, I'm fine." And I smiled back, "Yeah, just tired." That night, I lay beside him in bed, listening to his breathing. He fell asleep, holding my hand, as if nothing was wrong. And I just stared at the ceiling, realizing that the man I'd built my life around was a stranger. I didn't confront him. Not yet. Instead, I made a plan. The next morning, while he went to work, I called a lawyer. I told her everything. She said, "You've got enough evidence to end this on your terms." For 2 weeks, I pretended. I cooked his favorite meals. We watched our favorite shows. He had no idea that every smile was rehearsed. But inside, I was detaching, piece by piece. I opened a new bank account. I moved my paycheck there. I told the kids we might visit Grandma soon. Then, one Friday night, he said he'd be working late. I followed him. He wasn't at the office. He was at a restaurant with Emily. They sat close, laughing, holding hands. When I walked in, both their faces turned white. He stuttered, "Honey, I can explain." And I said quietly, "Don't." "I've seen enough," I left, without another word. The next day, he came home, tried to talk, tried to beg. He said, "You've changed. You're so cold." And I said, "Yes, because you burned everything inside me that was warm." The divorce took 3 months. I got the house, custody of the kids, and peace, something I hadn't felt in years. He married Emily a year later. She left him 6 months after that. Me, I started over. New job, new friends, new life. Sometimes the worst day of your life becomes the first day of your freedom. That text message destroyed my marriage, but it gave me back myself. And I finally learned, the truth doesn't break you, it sets you free.